Blessed are the poor in spirit, for they shall inherit the earth. What does that mean? All throughout my life, many people have been harping on my family and I that we should be rich, that money, the world is all about money, life is all about money. It's all about the pursuit of wealth. You have to be living in this amazing house, you have to have these amazing cars, multiple cars, you have to go in these extravagant vacations. All throughout my life, that has been what was pushed on me, me and my family and I. But there came a time where we were just not that at all. Actually, up to now. But there came a time where we were forced to not be that. We weren't that ever, but there was a time where we had the money, not really, but we were very comfortable. We didn't go on vacations. We didn't have multiple cars. We had 2 cars. That was fine, but we were very privileged. Even though we are all broke now, I still consider ourselves privileged. But regardless, the meaning of that saying, as taught by the whole gospel, many priests, many saints, is that it's not that being rich is a sin or having money is a sin. No, it's loving money and pursuing money for itself or for the pleasures that it brings. And above God, pursuing money above God, that is what is sinful. Now here's a test. It's easy for any of us, for all of us to say, oh yeah, I pursue God before money. Absolutely. But here's a test. This is a simple test to prove it. If God told you that I want you to be poor for the rest of your life, you can be, I will provide for you. Absolutely. God will provide for you. God always provides for us. But what if he tells you that I want you to be poor, not necessarily no money, but just enough to get by for the rest of your life? What will you do? Because God doesn't will for all of us to be rich. That's definitely not his will. Christ himself was poor. He doesn't wish for all of us to be just living this relaxed, not unhealthy, but relaxed, extravagant, absolutely comfortable life. He wills for us to trust in him so that we don't have anxieties, we don't have worries. He doesn't will for us that we remove our anxieties and worries through money, through having money, through being comfortable in our lives. Christ himself did not have a lot of money. His ministry had to rely on a lot of women, actually, who had money, and a lot of other people who had money to help him, to help the ministry. That money wasn't his own. He is God, so everything he owns, but, So are you willing to pursue God such that even if he says, I will for you to be poor for the rest of your life, will you do it? That's the real test. And if you say yes to even that, then blessed are you, because yours is the kingdom of heaven. Now, I'm not saying this to bring you down and to say that, hey, maybe God doesn't will for you to be rich or to have money. I'm saying you need to pursue the kingdom of God first, because once you do that, all else will be given to you. All else will be added to you. I've been harping on this. God has been saying this for centuries, literally 2,000 years. It isn't about the money. Life is not about the money. Unlike some groups in the world think. It's about God. There's nothing wrong with money. There is something wrong with the love of money. That's where, you get into sinful territory. But beyond that, there's nothing wrong with it. So that's just my quick message for you today. Pursue God first. Be content with what you have. And if he gives you riches, accept them. Know that it's his, not yours. But if he doesn't, accept his will and you will be rewarded greatly. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.